So here's the thing, I'm obsessed with 90s fashion. There's so many different aesthetics during that time. I mean, we can even talk about now how there's a variety of different styles out there. Specifically, the one I am replicating today is the 90s minimalist style, which essentially refers to like a sleek, striped down aesthetic that emerged in contrast of the 1980s, because obviously in the 1980s, everything was a little bit flashy, bigger, all about emphasizing simplicity, clean lines, and higher quality materials. You already have amazing pieces in your closet. Maybe you just need to look a different way of styling them, and hopefully this could just give you a simple like basis on how I style these pieces, especially because I feel like this is always usually my go-to of styling. Yeah, let's get started. So this is my first outfit, and you will definitely be seeing a lot of black, so don't be alarmed. And honestly, I feel like wearing black is always my favorite go-to. I am wearing this classic like sleeveless turtleneck, and every time I search up like 90s style, this is a silhouette of a top all over it. Most of the time I saw a lot of mini skirts with boots, and till this day, even though this is kind of me replicating a 90s style, I feel like this is still something that I will wear every day, still in 2025. I think this is kind of why there's a lot of discourse of like 90s fashion being like timeless and chic, and obviously we can even go into further discussions about what is timeless and everything like that. But I think because the silhouettes are still similar, I mean, I have a midi skirt but with like this handkerchief hem and then this fun turtleneck that is sleeveless. I really still think it is a little bit more modern but still kind of inspired by the 90s style that I enjoy, and I paired it with a cute little small shoulder bag. I'm gonna add some reference photos that I was using, you know, throughout picking these outfits to style. If you are living in a colder climate right now, just adding different outerwear on top will feel like make this even better. But I'm kidding you, y'all, it is 88 degrees today, and I'm in my room closed up, stuffed in here. So if you start seeing your girl sweating profusely, that is why, okay? Like, references of the businesswoman or corporate and a lot of different suiting, and wanted to do something similar, going from something so flashy in the 80s and then trying to like simplify and go from like more neutral colors in the 90s, especially with the minimalism aesthetic. I feel like this really screams 90s to me, actually having this fitted blazer that I cannot believe I thrifted for under like $5 at Quality Thrift. And I love this little like buckle detail that it does. I kind of feel like I personally have been really into like I don't know if they're called capris or a jort. I really don't understand, because I feel like a jort is more for jean shorts silhouette where it's kind of like a short pant, so I'm assuming it's a capri, and having like the boot peek out under it is something that I have been really obsessed with. I also added this little Coach bag. For some reason I have two Coach bags as my bag, but I feel like a lot of the bags that I saw were just very dainty. Either you had a small shoulder bag or something kind of mid-size, or even like a big bag, typically leather or canvas. And I also like the detail of the buckle on this bag with the buckle of the blazer. Have I worn this already? Hell yes. And I feel like the more I'm putting outfits like this, the more I'm re-inspired and really kind of just honing on what I like in my wardrobe, and also what I want my style to overall be. And like, style is meant to be evolutionary, like it's gonna change no matter what age you go into. But I also feel like it's great to have like some kind of basis that you know you enjoy, and if you ever want to try something new, you always have those pieces to fall back into. So I know some of y'all are annoyed about me in Paris and learning French, but when I find an interest, your girl dives into it. Okay, I create an obsession with it. Okay, this is how I do it. The whole thing about evolving and growing, you just develop new interests in your life. I didn't know I was going to be into Formula One at the age of 30, so you just never know what life brings. So numero trois, sorry for the change in audio. I decided that I cannot live without my AC, and my AC is like one of those that is really loud, mounted on the wall. And so the very old school ones, literally I think it's been there since the 90s, like not even joking. Sorry if the audio has completely changed and you can hear that. This outfit, I actually have a reference photo, and I was really intrigued again about these silhouettes. I don't prefer for going for like a v-neck, so I did go with a turtleneck. Went with like a classic pump because I've never put these pieces together, but I wanted to replicate it from the photo. And I'm looking in the mirror in the front and I'm like, I really do like this. You can use this as a base for layering. I've seen people really go in and like add some tights, add a wool coat on top, maybe change heels and add boots. Get away with using this kind of styling as basics for any kind of way you want to take an outfit. And that's kind of really why I love this style in general. Oftentimes I think I just get in a rut because I feel completely overwhelmed the idea of picking an outfit, when sometimes maybe the easiest way to do is just go back and look at the basics that I love and enjoy. I noticed me getting ready while I'm traveling or being somewhere with a small capsule wardrobe is way quicker than just being at home. But granted, I have the access to my full closet, so I feel like maybe that's why I feel like I have endless possibilities that I can do. I don't really get savvy with all the different styles that I can create with having a minimal wardrobe. Just things I'm just rediscovering right now as I'm trying these outfits. So this outfit is inspired by Caroline Bessette Kennedy. I feel like she is definitely one of those like iconic 90s fashion girlies. It's so interesting because for me, I would not think to like tuck in my button up into a long skirt like this. I did notice that she was wearing like some open toe heels in the photo, so I wore my little Dior when they're like 4-inch heels, but okay. I did with the small little shoulder bag. It's sometimes I'm like, I don't know what kind of descriptors to say because I do feel chic. I don't know, I think people would say that maybe this outfit isn't chic, but like that's how I feel, so I'm just gonna go with it. And again, I think this just really inspired me to even also style these pieces, because sometimes we just get used to styling things in a very specific way. So this is why I like also like referencing some photos and kind of just trying the styling that they have in order to see how I feel about it and my own body and if I like it. And overall, I'm really enjoying this. So let's go to numero 5. Of course, I had to do a monochromatic outfit, and this is also very 90s. I saw a lot of like corset or Bardot style tops. All I did was change the top, and I changed the shoes to a pointed boot. I think this would look great with like a little bag, but I just kind of wanted to show you the monochromatic outfit in itself and just taking the skirt and styling it with a different top. And I feel like this makes it a little bit more evening. And for sure in the 90s, you're not going to be wearing an Apple Watch, but I like to count my steps, okay? What do we think? Enjoy this outfit. And this is actually an outfit I did wear in Paris. I wore it for a little like event that one of my friends was hosting, and it was essentially just an event that she created to have people come and socialize. And it's been really, really cool, especially if you're like new to a different city. And yeah, I met so many cool people that day, and this is the outfit that I wore, and I feel like I look cute. I need to hurry up because it's already 3:30, and you know with this daylight savings, it'd be dark by 5, so let me hurry up. I think this is where we got the combo white t-shirt and blue jeans, because I feel like this is the most reference basic outfit ever. I think what makes it quintessential 90s is the style of the jeans, which the ones I'm wearing are a straight leg jean, which are a little bit more narrow at the bottom, not particularly skinny, but essentially straight. And then of course, I think in the 90s they were all about a square toe boot, so that's why I'm wearing these ones all the time. It was all about wearing a black belt for some reason. One of my inspirations, of course, is Caroline Bessette, and she always wore like a tortoise shell headband, so I decided to put that on myself. This is a good basics to just add any other pieces you want. I even thought about something that I really like, your like wool coat on top, and I'm loving this right now. Definitely gonna pull this outfit hopefully in my winter time, because currently I just cannot wear my wool coat as much as I did when I was in France. I do not like it that it gets dark at 5:30. My personality has changed a lot because of it. I know the glasses, okay? Yes, it's giving Morpheus in the Matrix, but that's the point. Because literally all these pieces are from the 90s, except for the bag, I'm not sure. These actually were my dad's from the 90s. This dress is from the 90s. It's Toto. And these Lane Bryant pants are also from the 90s. I saw this specific style a lot, which was essentially wearing like a strapless long tank with some like wide-legged pants. I just love an all-black outfit because you can really just notice the difference with just the silhouettes. Something that I really like about this outfit is these specific pants because the way they just end perfectly at my ankle, and you can really see the shoe. I even think these pants will look great with like a boot underneath. I'm going to see some friends soon, and I think this is definitely going to be the outfit that I'm going to wear because it just looks really nice and classic. It looks a little bit dressed up, but not too dressed up. Why is this giving like a go see outfit? Isn't that trendy not too long ago at TikTok, what you would wear to go to like a modeling casting? And I think this is in reference to America's Next Top Model. I feel like this is an outfit you definitely have seen very often. It's just a black mini skirt, a white tank, knee-high boots, a belt, but I wanted to show you this because how I would wear it with in the autumn. I will add my coat. And this is something I would definitely wear to the club, and probably did because it's cold and you just cover yourself up with the coat like that. Once you check in your coat, find me in the club. And what's up with like Gen Z not wanting to dance at the club? Like, I've been going to clubs recently as someone who is 32 because why not? I like to dance. I feel like you can never go wrong with black and white. During this time, I feel like we saw so many sheer pieces, especially when it came to wearing a sheer blouse with a fun little bra underneath. So this outfit I created is all about like being sheer, including of course adding some sheer tights, wearing this like fun ballet skirt that is essentially sheared, but because it is layered in a way, I feel like you can't really tell that it's that sheer. And as always, adding a classic black kitten heel. About this outfit is just the overall flowiness that it has, especially with this skirt. And then I feel like I saw an episode on Sister where one of the girls is wearing like a sheer top with a bra like this, and I just remember watching that and thinking that was so freaking hot. Still feel that way. Like, something about wearing a sheer blouse with your bra showing is so sexy to me, and I really like it. So now let's go to numero 10 and let me show you one of my ultimate favorite 90s dress that I feel like we all need in our closets. I feel like in the 90s it was all about having a black maxi dress, and this is mine. I literally my go-to evening dress if I need to go anywhere really elegant. I just feel like this is my perfect dress for that, and I was ecstatic when I found it at the thrift store, I think last winter, and it is vintage Ralph Lauren, and it is a really high quality material. I feel really beautiful in it, and I feel like everyone needs some kind of a style dress like this in your closet. For sure, top 10 favorite thrifted pieces. So happy with it, and I just had to end it with this dress for this video. That is all for today's video. I really wanted to focus on this style because I have been seeing myself just really diving into it a little bit more, and thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I do want to do more fashion content, but I feel like a lot of times with YouTube, like regarding fashion and outfit creating videos, they have just not been hitting the same. I feel like a lot of us have been really focusing on the short form content that we can get with outfits. I know how I can make these videos more fun and engaging for you. What would make you stay to watch a long form outfit video? Thank you so much for being patient with me, especially regarding, you know, dealing with grief the past couple months. I feel that I can be vulnerable, and y'all being very just supportive and receptive to it, and just sharing your vulnerability as well. Like, I'm forever grateful for that. So thank you so much for just like being a good homie and just like checking out on your girl, and I want to check on y'all too, so I really appreciate it. And also, I'm gonna leave resources down below. I have been volunteering at a food bank, and if any of you have any time that you could, I'm gonna link the resource that I have so you can find a local food bank for y'all. You can, you know, donate in any kind of way or just even donate your time. And also I'm trying to do more of these, so if you do want to like go volunteer to food bank with me, please follow my Instagram, because that's where I'm kind of posting that, where I'll be on these food bank days. But that is all from me, loves. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and share, comment, like, because you know what that does. Helps your girl in the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye.